Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to YouTube channel. Today is day 56 of vlogging the journey. So we'll just be going over this week. Today is the weekly recap for this week. So it's from the days from the 6th of January to the 10th of January. So I've only taken one trade this week, so we didn't end up taking a trade this morning. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a recap on like my Notion page. So we'll just quickly go on there. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber already, I appreciate you for being on this journey with me and watching every single video of mine if you do watch every single video. But yeah, we'll go on to Notion now, and then I'll show you guys exactly what I did this week. So let me just readjust my screen and we can go right on through. Sweet. So this is my trading journal for 2026, right? So for those of you who know, I've made a new journal for this new year. And yeah, so Tuesday, which is Monday in New York, right? So American time. So I had no trade then. And so as I've covered in my previous video from Friday's trade, I mentioned that I take like notes and I kind of like journal my thoughts as I'm trading, right? So for comments on like the page, I just pretty much just copy and paste that on there so that I can see like what I'm journaling. So this is not really the refined version of how I do it now. So I'll just quickly go through. And Wednesday, I didn't take a trade either. So same thing again. Where I just like write down like what happened during the session, what my thoughts are, what I'm looking for, right? All that stuff. Thursday didn't take a trade either. So this week hasn't been really that much going on in terms of like trading. I haven't really taken any trades except for that one on Friday, right? But then I had the issue with the Alpha Futures, like because I didn't realize that on TradingView, when you trade on with TraderVate, you have to actually like check the stop loss and take profit before you enter a position. Otherwise you can't. You just pretty much, you have to close it manually, right? So I ended up closing it manually, only made $400 profit. So yeah, that was the trade from Friday. And there's nothing much to really go over this week. I've already covered the Friday trade, but I can quickly just go through why I took this trade. So the reason I took the trade on Friday was because on what was it? That was on in ES. Yep. So on ES, like we came down and we broke structure on the 4-hour, but we also made an SMT, right? So even though this 4-hour was closed below, we still kind of like around that zone, right, on the 1-minute time frame. So I decided to enter this trade. Even though like usually I wouldn't really like to take a trade when like price is taking out so many key levels like aggressively, because we were like above this 4-hour liquidity, right? This 4-hour low is the reason why I decided to take the trade on NQ. Like I would have been more hesitant to. And the fact that we made an SMT with the 4-hour low, like the same 4-hour low, right, on ES, I decided to take the trade because on the 1-minute time frame we did in fact get an entry here. So I got a 1-minute breaker structure, and then I also got a fair value gap retracement, and then closed above the bodies of the highest point of that extension, right? And then I decided to enter that trade, and obviously we ran into a few issues which I won't go into, but I would have ended up hitting my TP, so I would have made like I think around $600-700, but 6-7. Anyways, yeah, I would have made like $600-700, maybe possibly even more than that, maybe like 900. But I think possibly got the contract size wrong as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to like kind of figure out how to do TradingView as well, like how to actually take trades on TradingView, because as you know previously, I used to take trades on MetaTrader when I used to not trade futures, right? I used to trade gold, and I used to trade the CFDs for ES and NQ. But yeah, I need to figure that out and possibly watch some tutorials on that shit. and then figure out how to do that. So yeah, this morning I didn't have any trades either. So obviously I have screenshots, which I've started doing as of today. I've started taking screenshots of even like no trading days, right? So we pretty much just had what I'll just go on the lower time frames. It'll be just easier to make sense. Yeah, market opened, took out London low, which wasn't like a key level, right? Like it wasn't like a 1 hour or a 4 hour low. Took out 1 hour liquidity, and this was all on NQ, right? And then what else happened? I think on ES was the same shit. So ES didn't take out anything until like the end of like the session. So I've condensed my my session down to 40 minutes, right? So I only trade from like market open to like 40 minutes after market open, right? And that is my session. I don't know. I've just back tested a lot in terms of like timing and all that, and I've just found that I'm more likely not to take shitty trades past like 40 minutes after market open, right? And obviously this is like my comments, like, you know, like I said before, I write down everything in terms of like what happened during the session, what my thoughts are, what I want to see, you know, kind of just like constantly being engaged and like reminding myself of like the things I need to remember like as I'm trading, right? And like I said, so before market open, I'll obviously do my like analysis, like that's during pre-market, right? And then after market open, I'll just say like what happened. Like, so for example, like here I said took out London low, which is not a high time frame low, so like 1 hour / 4 hour low. And then this is on NQ, right? And on the 1 minute time frame, price gave a break of structure to the upside, then progressed higher, forming 3 fair value gaps, and then, you know, all of that shit. So, and then also, like I said before, I write down my thoughts as well. See, look at this. And then I said NQ is moving down and nearly taking out 1 hour low. NQ took out low. Now bias is bullish, which aligns with our higher time frames. So yeah, this is the weekly recap. I've also bought a membership on FX Replay. So I bought a new subscription for that. So like I've been back testing my strategy. So this is my FX Replay stats, right? So this is what I've recently done, like with news and new updated rules, right? So like these are my stats as of now. Backtesting like last year. I haven't backtested the whole year yet, but this is what I've got so far. And yeah, it's not too bad, eh? Like obviously this is like, you know, without psychology, taking into consideration psychology and all that, right? So this doesn't really accurately depict like how I'm trading usually, but I'm trying to get to that point where you know, I'm actually taking quality trades instead of forcing trades. Like you would have seen throughout my journey that I ended up taking a lot of trades that weren't actually good and weren't actually quality setups, right? Like I would take shitty setups, and then I'll be using a ton of confluences, but then now I've narrowed it down to, you know, displacement and then a fair value gap retracement and then a closure out. And like I think that's filtered out a lot of bullshit, because before, you know, I used to use breaker blocks, I used to use order blocks, I used to use just EQ sometimes. So like I would be like, okay, that's a like a high formed and then like a retracement like after a breaker structure, and then I'll be like, okay, now that's good enough, like a good closure out, even though like price hasn't really shown displacement, right? So yeah, this is what I've been doing recently. So man, I put in a lot of hours, like as soon as I stopped trading in December, I just bought this like the FX Replay membership, and I just started backtesting like crazy. Like I was literally just sitting here 8 hours, sometimes 10 hours a day, just sitting here and backtesting, bro. Like honestly, crazy shit. But man, I just realized, like, I mean, if I want it bad enough, I just gotta fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I just been grinding, just trying to get better, you know. And obviously, aside from trading, bro, like I'm just trying to be better in general, right? This new year, obviously, I want to start strong. And last year, yes, I started okay, but I think throughout the year, because of my lack of process driven work, I kind of ended up like slacking off. And I obviously can only blame myself. Like, I can't really blame anyone else for my issues. Like, I should have just stuck to it. Obviously last year was my first year of uni as well, so trying to like figure out, like a schedule and all that. Trying to, figure out social life, all that shit. Um, but yeah, I've kind of just now made a conscious decision not to really indulge in social activities. It's not because I hate people. It's just that I just want to be like the best so fucking badly that I just kind of just don't want to really do anything other than just work constantly and just become better. I don't know what it is. But recently I've just been feeling that way. And I've been saying no to a lot of things. um no to going out, no to hanging out. Like, if anyone sees this shit like in, like, I don't know, fucking 2-3 years later, and like they say like, oh shit, like, why is that, why you weren't hanging out with us? Yeah, bro, that's why. Cause like, man, I just can't, bro. I just hate being average. I hate that I'm not at where I want to be at. And not that I'm constantly like comparing myself to like other people. It's just that I know that I could be better, and I can be I can be better than I currently am. And last year, like, as the year progressed, it just got worse and worse. I stopped taking trading as seriously, and I just like showed up to the markets. I showed up every day, but I wasn't really putting in the work to deserve, like, to get rich, to get payouts. Like, I don't think I deserved it at all. And I obviously realized that now. Last year I was like, fuck, like, why am I not getting anything? Obviously I still haven't got a payout. That's not what I'm saying. Like, obviously I got a long way to go. It's just that, yeah, I've just been so disciplined recently, and I've been so locked in. Like, I've literally been eating clean. I've been gymming consistently every single day. Like, bro, I've been on celibacy. Fuck, man, like, I've literally just been so disciplined recently. Like, I've also locked in my sleep. All of that shit. Like, I feel incredible. I feel great, and I just want to carry that momentum on. That's the one thing that I'm so adamant about with myself, is that I want to continue this like momentum going. Because what I've realized is that, with me personally, I don't know if you guys could relate to this, but myself, like, when I actually go on this momentum, so I go on like a streak of where I just gym consistently, I'm doing everything right, I'm journaling, I'm backtesting, I'm fucking, doing meditation, all of that shit. And I'm doing that every single fucking day, right? And doing that every single day just makes me feel so much better than like killing that momentum by having one single day where I hang out and do some bullshit, right? Do some tomfoolery, do some stupid shit. And then I'll come back, and then I can't lock in again. I'll drift off. I won't be as locked in. The reason is because, like, I think that momentum, when you kill it, it's so much harder to get that back. It only takes 1 or 2 days, like, to fuck it up. And not that I hate people. Like I said before, it's not anyone's fault. It's just how I'm wired, I guess. Like, it's just, I just gotta isolate myself. I just gotta be alone for a little bit, and just lock the fuck in, like I already am. And I think the hardest part is going to be when uni starts again, and I'm around more people, I meet more people, and having that ability to say no to things is what is going to, I think, keep me on this path, keep me on this journey. And yeah, sorry I rambled so much. I just wanted to kind of get that out, and share my thoughts, like, as I'm going on this journey. I don't think I've been this real in front of a camera in a while, to be honest. I've been kind of just tracking my journey and not really talking about how I feel and like all of that. But yeah, I don't even know if this shit is gonna be worth it in the end. Who the fuck knows? But like, man, at least I can say I tried, you know, like, and I think if I try to my best, you know, who knows, like, what the future could hold. I'm just hoping that everything I do, you know, consistency, and, you know, just pure grit and, you know, never give up attitude, I think will take me, you know, take me to where I want to go. And yeah, that is the end of the video. That's the weekly recap for this week. I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said before, if you're new to this channel, and you want to, you know, be a part of this journey, of me becoming a profitable trader and a funded day trader, right? Hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot and keeps me motivated to making the videos. And yeah, if you're a member of this channel already, I appreciate you if you stuck to the end of the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.